Yeah, g'day OBBL. Luka here, back apparently by popular demand. Very much appreciative for everybody who's reached out and called for me to do more videos. Very much feeling the love. And I tell you what, this is for you guys because all the effort that I go to, it really does make a difference when you let me know that you're enjoying what I'm putting up. And hey, look, if you're enjoying it, I'll keep doing it. So this one, as I said, is for you guys who have called for me to do more videos. We're going to have a look at Season 13, breaking apart the pools, and I'll give you some predictions on who I think is going to do well with a brief explanation as to why. Now, before we do that, though, just a couple of things. Firstly, a big congratulations to the Season 12 champions. Pass Dog taking out the Don't Even Bother Bowl in a controversial one, but was awesome. Buttonfly, first season in the comp, comes in, takes out the sloppy second shield. That is just congratulations, mate. That's awesome. And Gifted, third go in the cycle, gets it done, and we've got a brand new name on the list of past champions in the Show Pony Cup. So well done to all of you, and commiserations to Lima who took out the spoon. Mate, come back in, play Ogres in the third cycle. Third season in the cycle. You are an absolute legend in your own right, regardless of spoon or not. Now, season 13 is about to kick off. We're very excited, able to kick it off early, so that brought my timeline forward. So thanks for that, everybody. No, but it is awesome. I know I'm not the only one who is glad to see the back end of season 12 with hateful memories of those teams. But moving forward, we've got season 13 with a new structure, three pools across a longer season for the first, or for all of the seasons. Really excited to see what that does. And without any further ado, let's jump in and take a look at the shit pit. All right, shit pit, let's pull it up. Boom, there it is. Okay, Button, we'll start at the top, work our way down. Button, he's running Rats, and that was who he won the sloppy second shield with, so we know he can play him. This time he's running a 2 gutter runner build. He's got 2 throwers and 2 blitzers, and his Rat Ogre, which we know how important that is to the way he likes to play them. He's got his 2 rerolls and his APO with his 12 players, so he's always, not always, but he's certainly going to have players on the pitch for longer than what his opponents would like. So we know he's competent with these guys. We know he can play them. I don't know if this is how he usually runs them, but it certainly is an interesting build, so keen to see how he goes. Bubba, the bulk standard Bubba build with his dwarves, the 1 runner, 2 slayers, 2 blitzers, and then his blockers through to 11. 2 rerolls and an APO, which means that he can put the last little bit into the fan factor, having not needing to save for anything. It's everything he wants, and we know that he'll build his runner into some monstrosity of a running back, quarterback combined, and pull off crazy, stupid passes with dodges and passing and nuts. But we love it. Good luck. Lukey Stewart, he's taken 3 Vamps and 12 Thralls, which is, I think, how Commy ran his Vamps. Pretty standard build, because it means that he's got his 4 rerolls for when he gets hungry. So, Commy had some success. Lukey Stewart is in the same category of coach. Very, very good coach. So I would expect that he will be quite formidable with that team. Hedgie, returning to his roots. Heard rumours that he's quite a competent rat coach. Different build to what Button's running, which is nice. He's gone the 4 gutter runners with no thrower at all, with just the 2 blitzers and then a lineman through to 12 players. So that's left him with enough to buy 2 rerolls and an APO, but with no sure hands on the team and only 2 rerolls with not a whole heap of block. We'll see how that goes. Hedgie, we know, loves to be aggressive in his offense, getting receivers deep. Was doing it with Orcs. This team's much more suited to it. But with no thrower, we'll see how he goes. Brog, we know Brog loves a bit of the human action. He's done quite well with humans in the past, and I think this season we'll see him do very, very well. He's got the 4 blitzers, 1 thrower, 1 catcher, and the Ogre with lineman through to 11. Taking the 3 rerolls, so he'll want to pick up the APO as quickly as he can. But with maxing out his block there, I think he'll do very, very well. Blake, again, glutton for punishment, back with Kissland again. 4 catches and 1 blitzer build for him, 3 rerolls and an APO. So we know that Blake is formidable regardless of the season or the TV with Kissland. He's got enough games under his belt with them. I'm certain that he will be highly competitive this season. Matty M had some success with high elves. He's been playing quite a lot of them. This time he's taken Elf Union, so slightly different build. What this has meant, he's taken the 2 catcher, 1 thrower, 2 blitzer build. And then with linemen through to 11. With the cheaper linemen, that means he can take 3 rerolls. Now, an elf team with 3 rerolls out of the box, that's going to be formidable. And we know that he's a competent elf coach. So look out. He could be a bit of a dark horse in this one. And then Colombian. I don't know much about Colombian at all. Haven't had the pleasure of having a chat to him. Hoping that will change and looking forward to doing so this season. He's come in. The triumphant return. Well, it would be if he wasn't running Underworld, right? Hey, look, good luck, mate. I obviously ran Underworld last season, so I wish you all the luck because I really hope you do better than I did. He's run the full positionals with just through to 11 players, though, with his 4 rerolls and no apothecary. So slightly different to how Underworld's usually built. But hey, 4 rerolls and a whole heap of dodge around. He's going to be problematic for people on his day. Now, let's put that down because this pool has four coaches in it that made the Show Pony Cup last season. 4. So that's half of the pool made the Show Pony last season. So some top end talent in this one. The other 3, obviously Colombian coming in from a couple of seasons off. The other 3 made the sloppy seconds. So this is a high end group of coaches here. Regardless of what they're playing, this is some top-end talent we've got in this pool. This could be anybody's game. With that said, here's my prediction: humans. I think this pool is custom built for humans with the 4 blitzers and the ability to move the ball, plus the ogre. I think that they are primed. I think this is a really nice pool. I think they've got the skills to deal, particularly if they can pick up some tackle early. They've got the skills to deal with the elves and the Skaven and the underworld. The ogre, if he performs, he's got that X factor against the dwarves. So I think that the humans will do very, very well. The other one that I think you can't go past dwarves in the early season dwarves. Sorry, low TV dwarves are formidable, and we know Bubba is awesome with them. We know he plays them very regularly. We know that he's very competent with them. So there's my predictions. I think those 2 will be the ones who go through to the Show Pony. I think a bit of a dark horse with those pro elves. I think if 3 rerolls out of the box with elves is really going to be a pain for some people if the armor holds. So there's my predictions. That's the shit pit. Let's jump across and have a look at the wank tank. Alrighty, the wank tank. Let's pull it up. Boom. There it is. Okay. Again, let's rapid fire through this one starting at the top. Commy, thank goodness he's back. It would have been a real shame if he missed this season. He's back and he's jumping into the shoes that were left. He's going to fill those shoes with Kissland. He's jumped straight into those. He's taken the 2 blitzer, 2 catcher, 4 reroll build. 4 rerolls is a must with early Kissland, with all that leap. So we know that he's formidable regardless of who he's playing, having played Vampires for the last 3 seasons and doing very, very well. So I think that will continue. Commy with Kissland. Covey, he's gone Chaos, standard Chaos build. He's gone the 4 Warriors, no Minnow, and Beastman through to 11 with the 3 rerolls. So TV 1000 straight out of the box for Covey. Coming off, obviously, the Show Pony Cup champ. Early Chaos is hard. We'll see how he goes. I expect him to do very well because I think he's one of the top coaches in this competition. Been saying it for a while now. Don't believe the old man bullcrap. He is a jet. So keep your eye on him. Warlock, welcome to the competition, my friend. Really, really excited to see how you go. Running dwarves with pretty much the bulk standard build. Full positionals, no death roll, 3 rerolls. That's everything you want. Pick up the APO as soon as you can, and that's more or less how people run dwarves. So he obviously he's either Googled it or he knows what he's doing with dwarves. Good luck in the competition, mate, and welcome again. Frenzied. Do you know what? Here's the thing with Frenzied, okay? He's playing Undead. And before we talk about his build, my hope for this season for Frenzied is that he can bloody remember to call his zombies and not skellies, because every time he commentates something Man, seriously. The Tooties Carmen broke you, frenzied. Anyway, his build, he's gone the bog standard undead build. He's got 2 mummies, 2 blitzers, 3 ghouls, through to 11 players, and the 3 rerolls. And that is, I should say, that is, of course, unless he takes skellies. But zombies are better. Moving on, Joel, after a horror run with dwarves, a cool dwarf team, but a horror run with dwarves, he's playing Skaven. So, and he's gone the bulk standard build with Skaven as well. So he's gone the 4 gutter runners, 1 thrower, 2 blitzers, no rat ogre, 3 rerolls and an APO. So that's how most people run Skaven out of the box. And he sets up for the throw, so he's got the ability to do it. I think this team, I think Joel will have a better run this season than he has last season. Now, Agslangs, he is known for taking risky builds, and this season, no different. He's taken an interesting build with this one, as he did with the first season of his Wood Elves. This one, and with Norse, it's really about what you don't take, because it is an expensive team to get started. So with Adam, he has taken no runners at all, no throwers at all, no Yeti, with his 2 Wolf Werners, his 2 Berserkers, and the rest of the linemen through to 11 players with his 3 rerolls and an APO. So all that block, he's still got a heap of frenzy. All that block and 3 rerolls is going to be formidable. He's got the APO out of the box too, which will keep his good players alive. And once he's picked up block on his Ulfs, this team could be dangerous. I think this is a clever build, noting the way he plays. So keen to see how this one goes. Lonner's the legend himself. Hat off to you, my friend, playing flings. You are an absolute legend. Don't be surprised if he goes all the way with flings. Now, he's got 14 players on his list, the 2 trees, and then halflings through to 14. He's got the 1 reroll, which means that his TV is sitting at 1660. Now, I haven't checked if he's got the Nuffalter. I expect that he does, which will mean he's got some star players. So expect to see Deeper, expect to see Puggy, maybe a bit of Bertha on there as well. And obviously the Halfling Master Chef. I think that's the key. If the Master Chef does its job, then the Flings are going to have a good time. But if you have a look at the comp, the Kissland have got 4 rerolls, the Chaos have got 3, the Dwarves have got 3, the Undead have got 3, the Skaven's got 3, the Norse has got 3. So all of them, I don't know if they've done this specifically to deal with the Chef, but there is the impact of the Chef may be mitigated a bit where most teams have got at least 3 rerolls. So all other teams, I should say, have got at least 3 rerolls. So interesting one. We'll see how that plays out. Now, Lima, after his run with Ogres has finally come to an end, and I'm sure he's thanking his lucky stars that it has, he's gone with Lizards with the no Crocs build. So 6 Saurus, 5 Skinks, through to 11 players, and 3 rerolls. So Lizards, again, it takes a little bit for them to get going, but this pool, this is a interesting pool for him in particular, because if we have a look, this is a very tier 1 team pool. You would say that the Dwarves, the Undead, the Skaven, the Norse out of the box are all tier 1 teams, with the Chaos and the Lizards who need a little bit to get going, probably tier 2 or 3 depending on how you tier them, and Kissland probably in that boat as well, with Flings obviously the tier 3 or 4 depending on how you tier them. So interesting to see how this one pans out. We've got 3 former champions in this pool. You've got Commie, you've got Gifted, and you've got Loners, all vying it out for this one. It's going to be a tough pool. Lots of top-end teams, lots of high-end coaches. This one's going to be tough to pick. My tips for this one, again, as I said before, you generally want to back Dwarves in early or low TV pools, but with the unknown of Warlock, I don't know if I can get behind him. I think the Norse with that build is going to trouble people. Like if he gets the Flings early in particular, that's going to be a headache. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna back Frenzied. The Undead are out of the box are a very, very good team. and he's played Undead before, and he's come across from rubbish Tomb Kings, or whatever you want to call it, Khemri. I just think this is Frenzy's time to shine, and I think he can do it. I think we can see Frenzy make the show pony. So there's my tip. I'm going out on a limb here. We're going to see the Undead and the Norse make show pony for this one. So that's the Wank Tank. You heard it here first. That's the Wank Tank. Let's go across and have a look at the Knob Mob. Alrighty, Knob Mob. Let's pull it up. There she is, and let's run through it real rapid fire. Viking Matt, he's back. After some success with his lizards last season, I'm excited to see what he can do with Darkies. He's gone the 3 blitzers, 1 witch, 2 reroll build. So with Darkies, the safe builds have 2 rerolls, and this is one of them. So it's a good build, and he's certainly come along in leaps and bounds. So I think that he'll do quite well this season. Saxon, he's running Nurgle after 3 seasons with Chaos. He's now running Nurgle and taken the maximum disturbing presence build on this one. He's got his Beast of Nurgle, and he's got his 4 Nurgle Warriors, the 1 Pestigore build. So it leaves him enough for 2 rerolls. And with Nurgle, 2 rerolls, especially early, it's going to be tough. So he's going to need some luck to go his way this season, I think. Pickle taking on the OBBL curse in Brett's. He's gone the 3 blitzers, 4 blockers, peasants through to 11, and 3 reroll build. I don't know what it is, but Brett's should be good out of the box. 3 block, 4 wrestle. That's enough. I mean, and with 3 rerolls, you can throw some blocks. They've got the Dauntless to deal with the stronger teams. And the blitzers, they're fast. Movement 7. You know, I don't know what it is. So good luck, Pickle. After your success with Undead, I hope you do really, really well. Mad Dog, after a horror season with Chaos, narrowly avoiding the spoon, he's back. I think he's after some success because he's taken Dwarves and he's taken the Bubba build. So good luck with that one. He's gone the 1 runner, 2 blitzers, 2 slayers, blockers through to 11. No death roller, obviously. The 2 rerolls in the Apo build. So it is the Bubba build. So let's see how he goes. And it'll be interesting to see how that one goes in comparison to Bubba's in the other pool. Jawa with Orcs. This, I think, is a really good move for Jawa, particularly coming across from Chorfs. So he's got the 4 Black Orcs, 4 blitzers, 1 thrower, and then lineman through to 11 with 3 rerolls. I think it's a really good side. You know, I mean, you get your 4 block. You've got enough rerolls to mitigate the lack of block on your Black Orcs. And with the slower play that the Chorfs are used to, this will be not too much of an adjustment for Jawa. So I think he'll do very well in this comp. Baldwin, he's playing Chorfs, and he's gone, again, the standard build, 2 Centaurs, 5 blockers, Hobos through to 11 with the 3 rerolls. Now, Baldwin is notorious for rolling doubles, so this scares the living crap out of me because I expect all of his blockers will pick up bloody Claw as the double because he rolled more doubles on his team. I think he had 7 players with about 9 doubles. I mean, he had more doubles on his team than the rest of the comp. That's not entirely true, but, you know, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. Baldwin can roll some double skills. Loves it, and so I'm excited to see what he does with this team. Me, I'm playing Darkies. Had enough of bloody Underworld. I'm playing some Dark Elves. So I love Dark Elves, and I've gone the 4 blitzers, 1 runner build. So again, 2 rerolls, it's the safe build. So slightly different to Viking Matt, but with the pool that I'm in, I'm a little bit nervous. So we'll see how it goes. Pass Dog, I know he's going back-to-back Necro because he's started to really get a handle on Necro and feels like he can take it to the next level. So I'm excited to see how he goes with this team. He's gone the 1 Wolf, 1 Ghoul build. So the 2 Blitzers and 2 Fleshies, obviously, and then Zombies through to 11 with his 3 rerolls. So I think he's starting to get some traction with the Necro and starting to do quite well. So provided that Jawa's analysis of him forgetting his game plan halfway through a drive doesn't pop up too much this season, I think he'll do very well. Which brings me to my predictions. I think that the 2 teams, I think Pass Dog and Jawa are the 2 that will go through, and here's why. Orcs out of the box they're a really good side, particularly when you can feed the Black Orcs MVPs and you can get them block. If he can pick that up early, that team will be hard to beat. Okay, so the only thing that could make that backfire is Jawa just running draws. So he's gonna need to run an offense, and I know that the ball ended up in the hands of his Centaurs a lot last season, and he had his movement 7 hobo. So provided that he can make the slight speed adjustment, and it's only a small one, I think that he will do quite well. I think Java's got the capacity to do that. I think the Orcs will go 3, and Pass Dog with Necro. We know that Pass Dog's getting some momentum with his Necro. Last cycle, it was season 1 of that cycle, so season 10, he made the Show Pony Cup with low TV Necro. We know he can do it, and I just think that the Necro, they're a toolkit kind of team. They've got a little bit of everything to deal with, a bit of everything. So I think that he'll do quite well. That's my predictions. So there you go. That's what I think. That's how I think it's going to unfold. That's a quick wrap of all the teams. Again, before I disappear, thank you again for calling me out to do these ones. It does mean the world to me when you let me know that you appreciate what I'm doing. It does. A bit of effort goes into them, so I really appreciate you guys calling me out. I hope you've enjoyed it. And apparently you'll be seeing a bit more of me this season because apparently these videos are okay. So good luck to everybody going into season 13. I hope you roll 6s and POWs, or Defender Downs as they're actually called, for the majority of the season. I really hope that we have a red hot competition this one. I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll see you out there. Catch you later.